Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Don't Dry. Possibly for the last time, or second last time, but hey, we'll see. So in the last episode we managed to convince Elvray, I think was his name, that we are the man in white from the prophecy, and then he told us to eat this one cactus and we had this one hallucinogenic trip. So we were basically high and we saw visions and we learned how to get in this building here, and according to the vision, BJ is going to turn into a Bond villain. Or maybe he won't, but yeah, we'll see. So without further ado, let's get into this villa, this time for reals. So there is no man-eating plants in here, and instead we have this shaking trash can. What is this trash can about? What's in there?
There's something in there. There's no way I'm getting any closer.
So you're willing to go closer to a man-eating plant, but not to a shaking trash can. Can you close that?
If I could close the lid, it would be possible to climb onto the garbage can and then to the window.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So let's pick up this watering can. An actual
There's
function.
water in it.
Oh, okay, good. How convenient. So now, what do we have up here? What's different? Well, the boat is still here. There is no there was another big plant here in the vision, but that's not here. And this watering can is actually functional this time. And the key. Oh yeah, I believe that this key goes to that cell where we were in that vision of ours. Or at least that's just my wild guess. Assuming that we end up in that cage again. So exceptionally big eraser-sized brick. Okay.
Another big thing.
Another big thing. Okay, so we got a brick. A paddle.
Not a chance. It's too stuck in the dirt.
Too stuck in the dirt. Well, can you moist the ground a little bit? The dry soil, even?
That loosened the dirt.
There we go. Pick up the bad boy.
Good thing I know so much about physics. Or geology. What was that about the boulders?
Not sure what you're trying to imply here, but whatever. And now, can we hop on the boat?
No. First I have to rescue Faith.
Oh yes,
then
of course.
I can sail off into the sunset with her, sipping cocktails. Oh, that's gonna be so nice.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, so we can only hop on the boat with Faith. Fine. But now we got a paddle. And this big eraser-sized brick. Use that on the trash can,
okay.
Maybe?
Very carefully now.
Okay.
Ha ha! That thing won't be getting out of there anytime soon.
I mean, I'm still curious. What's inside this trash can? Why was it shaken? Well, maybe we find out later. But
doesn't look like you can open the window from the outside. I could climb up on it now, but you can't open the window.
Okay, I don't see any lock, so it's not like this key could go there. Should we just throw a brick through the window?
That could work. Yes, now the window is open.
Okay, let's just don't cut yourself.
Time to get moving. Faith, I'm coming. This time, though, for real.
Yeah, for reals this time.
Just like in the vision.
Yes.
So where's Faith? I have to get down to the secret room.
Well, at least we know where the secret room is now. Oh, these are painted. I can put down.
It's hopeless. The stairs are freshly painted.
And these stairs have been mopped.
They were just washed. I'll never make it down there.
Okay. That's kinda silly if you ask me, but oh well. So now we need to find our way to the lower level here.
Oops! Sorry!
Well, that was
There's a
easy.
secret switch. Now there's a statue of Faith? I have to find that switch.
Now that I look at it, these statues are different. Yeah, they are of fate. And not BJ like in the vision. Oh my, look at this. Look at this miniature here. Well, at least a big lamp slash chandelier thingy is shaped the same as in the vision. Okay, so
I can't get the painting open. The switch has to be here somewhere.
okay, so is the switch somewhere else now then? Aha.
There you are.
Okay. Let's go in.
I'm ready. I hope this doesn't end like last time.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Faith, I'm coming. Ah! Ouch!
Okay, it ended up like last time. Well, not quite.
Larry! Help!
Ah, awake again? Good. That's the last time you get in my way. Everything was going so well. Nobody knew what a useless windbag BJ actually was.
Hey!
I could stay in the background, but that's all over now.
Wait a minute, what? What? Hold on. Faith, I have got enough timber points now. Yeah, the most important thing.
Faith, I've got enough timber points now.
I'm not going on a date with you.
Why
Damn.
didn't you just say so?
Why didn't you just say so? Yeah. Yeah, why didn't you just say so? We went through all that trouble. What are you doing? Why are you locking BJ up? Aren't you supposed to have an evil plan to use the pipe phone as a surveillance device and to control every... Yeah, this is from our vision. Want to reconsider our date? Let's just say this.
Aren't you supposed to have an evil plan to use the Pi phone as a surveillance device and to control everyone?
What do you mean? We've been doing that for ages.
Oh.
Everyone sends us their data voluntarily, and the Pi phone sensors record everything.
Everything I said, everything I have done. Nobody knows me better than you do, baby. That doesn't really make too much sense to me, but
Everything I said?
Believe me, I know more about you than I ever wanted to know. And it's going to take more than a little effort to forget you again. But don't worry, I'll manage.
so cruel. Why did you lock up BJ?
What are you doing? Why are you locking BJ up?
Because he's totally incompetent. I've given him all kinds of things to occupy his time. He was allowed to choose the colors for the devices, the types of styrofoam for the packaging. He got to stick his face in front of every goddamn camera and act like the big boss of Prune, as long as he deflected them from me.
And I did!
He caused chaos at Prune time and time again. The whole thing with the wrongly installed antenna and the Pi phone before last. I only left him unattended for 5 minutes. Then he kept disappearing, and one morning we had to pick him up from some scruffy dive somewhere in New Lost Wages.
That must be lefties.
That's how he lost the prototype, and the whole disaster began.
Yeah.
In other words, that's how you first came into our lives. Unfortunately.
But he's the boss.
He's a puppet. Nothing more.
Uh-huh,
So I
okay.
hired BJ, a hackneyed actor. After all, there had to be a man at the top.
Right.
Eventually, I began to enjoy pulling the strings from behind the scenes. But thanks to all this mess you've made, my company is on the rocks. And BJ's time has come.
Okay, so she is the actual head of the Prune Corporation, and BJ was just being used as a puppet, as the face of the company, while she made the actual decisions from the background. Okay, and so that's how the prototype ended up in lefties. Okay, it all makes sense now. Want you reconsider our date?
Won't you reconsider our date?
Maybe.
Yes?
No. Enough.
I knew
Like I said, what a weakling. How fitting that you two are going to rot here together. No one will ever find you here. BJ was a mistake. I should have replaced him before he got carried away. Wouldn't that be a job for you? After all, you've proved that you have stamina.
I will never let you use me for your dark deeds. I'll take the job. Yeah, he most likely would. Stamina.
Stamina?
No, Larry. This is where you're going to die.
Damn. Maybe I should have said that we take the job. But okay, let's see if I'm correct and whether this key opens this lock. Of course it does.
Ah, so that's what the key was for.
Yeah, it was quite obvious. Okay, so I can interact with pretty much anything here. And why would she have a dungeon like this in here? Unless she's into that kind of foreplay. The red button. Oh yeah, this button must be for the self-destruct system, like in the Vision as well. It's not connecting to the door. I can interact with this lock, so I guess we are not letting him out, but let's talk to him first.
How do we get out of here, BJ?
Leave me, Larry. I don't deserve to be saved.
Okay, if you say so.
Ah, okay, so we're just gonna leave the poor guy here. Okay, I kinda feel bad for him now. Why does he have a small guillotine here? Is that for... Oh Christ. Of course it's for... Of course it's for Willis. Security door, that's locked, I take it.
Darn, I can't get it open.
Okay.
It doesn't show anything.
Not yet. But I guess we have to press that big red button there. Yeah.
In the version I had earlier, BJ used that to trigger the self-destruct mechanism.
Yes.
I hope it's the door opener now.
Let's hope so. Oh, it is.
Excellent. I just have to trust my instincts.
Well, yeah, it
Faith,
makes sense.
I'm coming!
Yeah, of course, it is self-destruct system. Still. Okay. So, I guess we are still going after Faith and try to convince her to go on a date with us. Of course.
Wow, there's a very impressive soda machine in here.
Is that so? Okay.
This place looks kind of familiar. Huh. The room is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Okay. Did I try this door yet?
Oops, sorry.
What?
Didn't I turn left?
Okay, that... Oh, there we go. Now it led up here for some reason. Okay, that was confusing. Okay, I guess we just leave the villa. Oh, I wonder, is she about to leave on the boat? Yes, she is.
Don't come any closer.
Let's talk this over. I'll get us a nice bottle of wine. I don't care what your timber score is.
I don't care what your timber score is.
You're worse than BJ.
Well, that hurt. So what about that job again? Can't take much, can he? Baby, let's run away together.
Baby, let's run away together.
Don't make me throw you off.
This is all just a big misunderstanding. Deep down inside, you're a good person. Well, I don't know about that. You, me, a 4-poster bed? What do you say? Let's try this.
Deep down inside, You're a good person.
How did you get out, anyway?
I used a door opener.
I mean, out as the... Hold on. What door opener?
Some red button.
The red button beside the door? That's not the door opener. I
Well, it opened the
knew
door.
it was a stupid idea to put the button right next to the door.
Yeah, I was wondering the same
Faith,
thing.
what have you done?
You done, you idiot! You activated the self-destruct.
Well, damn. Well, that villa is a goner, and so is BJ too. Jesus, someone actually died in this game? Oh, that red button. I'm sure you have liability insurance. Wait, wasn't BJ still in the house? Well, he told us not to care about him or something like that, so...
I'm sure you have liability insurance.
The house belongs to BJ.
Oh.
Well then, Faith?
Oh, so it belonged to BJ, even though it had fate statues and stuff everywhere. Go left, go right. From whose perspective? If she goes to our left, she will just walk down the cliff, assuming that she is even dumb enough to do that. Or to our right, and she... I don't know, maybe goes to the boat.
Go right!
Oh,
That was close. Larry, in spite of everything,
Oh.
you've still saved my life.
so that's... So that's why the two options. I wonder if she would have survived if we told her to go left. I have had enough. We are getting naked. Now. You are too beautiful to be crushed. In which app do I get points for that? Now let's be a charmer.
You're too beautiful to be crushed.
Oh, Larry, I think we should...
Get naked. Happy ending. Oh. Oh crap. OMG. Is she dead? Oh crap. and then the boat just leaves to the sunset.
And that was the last I saw of her.
Sad story. But at least she's alive.
I won't
We
give
don't know
up
that.
until I find her.
She tried to kill you several times.
Man, people sure have gotten sensitive in the 21st century.
And BJ was in the house when it exploded?
Oops, you're right. I'm sure he got out of the cage. Well, I highly doubt it.
Oops. You're right.
We'll probably never know.
A beer. What? Ah, what the hell?
Oh.
3.
Oh, so he's alive, never mind. No one was killed during the making of this game. How did you get free? Are you alright? I'll make you pay. For what? He was just a puppet. Basically.
How'd you get free?
The cage broke on impact.
What about you, Larry? What are you gonna do now?
I'll find Fate, save Brune, and make sure she takes over as boss. Is this sequel baiting? I'll find a way to get back to the 80s. I know now that my destiny is to become an alpaca trainer. I think that this sounds most logical, or something that he would say.
No idea.
What about
Oh.
that beer?
I don't know if that would be good for you right now.
Anyone who can survive an explosion can handle your beer, Lefty.
Okay, fine.
Oh, new matches on timber.
Oh,
Just leave it, Larry.
and that's the end. Okay, so that was the end of Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Don't Dry. Ended pretty much how I expected it would. But now, my thoughts on the game briefly. Although I will make a more thorough my thoughts on video of this game at some point, not too distant future. Really like this music, very catchy. But anyway, so to put it shortly, I like this game. I was admittedly at first skeptical about it when I first learned about it and saw some in-game screenshots. I wasn't a big fan of Larry's new looks and the overall art style, especially the color palette that looks more like what you would expect from a Barbie game. But it grew on me, so the art style didn't bother me that much. And they nailed Larry as a character in my opinion. I think the main factor that convinced me that this is the Larry Laffer is the voice actor, who I believe is the same one from Lisa Suit Larry Reloaded as well. Sorry, I don't remember his name right now. But if the voice actor was anyone else, I don't think they could have sold the character to me. But luckily they managed to do that. As for the women of the game, well, they look okay and even somewhat attractive when wearing very little or just revealing clothing, showing a lot of skin. But they don't look as hot and desirable as the women from Reloaded, because the women of Reloaded were made to look more like realistic women. Here though, they are more like cartoon characters. So with this art style, art direction, some of the sexiness was sacrificed here, admittedly. But what they did right and improved is to make these women feel like actual characters I could give a damn about. They are not just standing in one place waiting for you to give them the stuff they want, although they did that a lot too, admittedly. But they were more active and you actually helped them with their problems. Like how we helped Lemma to start her concert, helped Erin to make her dream of becoming a stripper come true, Anu who wanted to uncover the secrets of Brune, and we also helped Nari, who I think is my favorite girl so far because she's kinda like me, a nerd in a way. We kinda helped her as well, and then who was that? Oh yeah, and then Diana from the gym. So yeah, so we basically helped the women. The story overall felt more engaging because the women were more engaging and more than just eye candy, and I really like that. Excuse me. As for the puzzles, they were good and well designed in my opinion. Some not so obvious and required you to think more outside of the box, like with the Faaaaaith that... Oh, and that's the end of the credits. But anyway, so, what was I saying? Oh yes, like the Faaaaaith that I ended up using to destroy the punching bag. I did get stuck in the game a few times for quite long periods of time, but I would say that was not because the puzzles were hard, but because how the items were placed. I can't really say they were well hidden, but some of them were so small and unnoticeable that I couldn't see them unless I happened to hover my mouse over them and see the text on the bottom center of the screen change. So some pixel hunting had to be done. The piece of gum from Lefty's bar is perhaps the worst offender, not only because I never really saw it, I had to even go and read a walkthrough to find it, but also because there was gum in Erin's room and I couldn't even try to take that. Then stuff like the sharp piece of wood and flowers. They just looked like part of the background and I never registered them until I hovered my mouse over them. Other than that, the puzzles were fun and well designed in my opinion. Overall, I think Wet Dreams Don't Dry is an excellent Lisa Suit Larry and adventure game in general that doesn't shy away from crude, dirty humor and dumb but funny daddy jokes. It knows what it is, isn't ashamed of it, and doesn't take itself seriously. I would love to see Crazy Bunch making a new sequel. Now, I think that was all the most important things I wanted to mention. Of course I go into more details on things in my future My Thoughts on Lisa Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry video. But now, I'm gonna end this Let's Play here. So, thank you for watching my blind playthrough of Lisa Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry, and see you next time in a new adventure.